One.
Hey everybody, welcome back to another episode of Life is Beash. With me, your host, Claudia Garcia. I have Eddie Morton again here with us, who's going to be doing another butt heart painting for you. Do you know what you're going to be working on today?
It kind of happens, so
Okay.
We'll see. I got a couple of ideas, but I'm not sure.
Okay, and hopefully we'll have a special guest coming out later to help him and model a butt heart. Right? We're looking forward to seeing an appearance from Dan here in at 3S Co. at our little studio, our little kitchen studio. Today I'm going to talk about a few things. Unemployment, because we are still suffering from a recession. I know a lot of people that are still struggling with money and unemployment and how that affects us today. I'm also going to be talking about the ABCs of dating. We have 2 letters today, and one starts with a D and the other one starts with an A. And ladies, you could probably relate to this. And Eddie, hopefully he can give us some feedback from the male perspective. We're also going to be talking about the number 3. That's the number of the day, 3. And we're going to be talking about events, places that I went to this weekend, and things that are coming up, like Mardi Gras, which is tomorrow. But more importantly, what's coming up tomorrow? It's another voting day. So make sure to get out there and cast your votes. It's March 8th. Go to your polling places. If you are not sure what your polling place is, then I'll be sure to post a link. What the? Sorry,
what are you thinking about, Claudia?
My mind is in the gutter again. I'll be sure to post a link on lifesofbeash.com. You should be getting a little right now to help you get there. But yeah, the one of the important measures that was happening tomorrow for the voting is with Alex Padilla, who is, I think, a hottie, and I love him. Hello! Saludos to San Fernando. He is one of the senators for California, and he is pushing for Measure L, which is to open up the libraries in our communities. Libraries are very, very, very important to children, especially in inner city, who need a safe place to just do their homework and have some peace and quiet, and prepare them for college. I was a TA in high school whenever I couldn't, find something to do, or whenever I would always resort to the library. When in doubt, I would always go to the library, and I ended up TAing there at one point in my senior year, and it was cool. I was in charge of the reference section, so you couldn't check out my books. You could only see them, and I was really, I loved it. It kind of reminded me of that movie with Ally McGraw from the 70s, the love story movie, when the little ghetto girl is in the library. That was me.
Chola.
The chola was in the library.
Did you have the eyebrows going?
No, I wasn't a chola. I had friends that were cholas and cholos, and I was in a really, really sticky part of Van Nuys.
Shut up. You're probably in the GATE program.
I wasn't. I was between BVN, which is Blythe Street, and VST, which is Valerio Street. But when I started going to Fulton Junior High and Van Nuys High, that's when I found out more about BVN, which is the bigger gang for Van Nuys, Barrio Van Nuys. And I mean, the rivalry was brutal. It wasn't as I mean, I don't know. I would like to give kids an option these days, and if it means keeping the libraries open. I didn't even realize the libraries were closed. They're closed 2 days a week. They were closed today. I went to the library today to go and do some research, and it was closed. I walked there, and it was closed. I was like, on a Monday, especially on a weekday, like, kids need a place to go to get their work done and to be safe and to move on. Thank you, Ray. All right, so one of the things that I wanted to talk to you guys about today was unemployment. I've been on and off unemployment for the past 2 years. I've been freelancing as a graphic artist and as a television animator and as a web producer, and I just feel like I've been going through a lot of like ups and downs. It can be very, very emotional for people, where things can be really hopeful and then you get disappointed also. I've also learned how to lower my budget. I used to do a lot of traveling, and I still do. I still do a lot of road trips. The last trip that I went to actually was in October for the Mexican bicentennial and centennial anniversary. I loved it, and I'm really grateful to my father for helping me get there. And my family for like putting me up. Are you kidding me? They took me everywhere. I mean, I want to send saludos to Guanajuato, because my cousins over there were really, really great. They took me on the La Ruta de la Independencia. I got to go to Hauteboxxx for the first time, which is tiny, but it was very, very critical in the Mexican Revolution with the father and priest Miguel Hidalgo. That's pretty much where he started doing theater. And for me, well, he did theater when he was in the seminary, when he was teaching in the seminary, but he like took it to the streets when he moved to Hauteboxxx. And I have to say that has been a very, very like inspiring event for me, because when I was there, I did see the film Hidalgo with Damian Bichir, and I loved it. It was awesome. It was very inspiring. Just the thought of theater and improv and comedy, and that's the reason why I'm here today with you guys. But unemployment has also given me the opportunity to do a lot more soul searching. And I have taken the time to train and go to school, but that's never, like, I never wanted to go to school to get a degree. I always wanted to go to school to just be a better person. And as far as I'm concerned, like, it's never over. It's like life. It's a work in progress. But there are turning points, and I think I have reached a turning point in my life right now where I feel like I definitely need to start making some radical changes so that I can really like take my artistic career to another level.
Changes! Yeah!
Hippie.
Yeah, and just grow up. I'm 33 for crying out loud. Like, I need to get with it. But I have somebody here with me who is going to talk to us about fashion. But we're going to hopefully start off with the ABCs of dating. Okay? Jordana, get your ass over here.
Oh my.
We've got the hot fox in the house, and she looks fabulous.
I have been stuck in Paris, kids. I'm gonna catch on fire with all the liquor that's in me.
I'm sorry. Here.
Oh my goodness. Whoop. Bringing the set down.
Are you alright?
Yeah.
Yeah?
What's left of my poor fur here?
Ay, pobrecita.
I only have one shoulder to cover. Here we go. It's done. My poor fur is done.
Mm-hmm.
I wear needed. These bloodshot eyes. I'll be arrested the minute I take them off.
So how was Paris? Tell us about Paris.
Well, This is still my dress from the Grammys, y'all. I never made it home. I've been gone for about a week.
The Oscars?
Shoot, I'm wrong show. Yes, the Oscars. I was at the Oscars and got lost for a minute. They told me, hey, you want to come? We're going to go to a party in Paris. And
You got kidnapped?
I got kidnapped. They told me, you're going to go to a party. You want to come to a party in Paris? And I'm thinking, Inland Empire, Paris. No, they took me to France.
What?
Yes.
What are you doing in Inland Empire? What are you going to Paris, California for anyway?
Girl, I party where the booze is at. It don't matter. It could be inland, outland.
I see.
Downland, whatever. But yes, I was gone for a minute, and I happened to crash into Paris Week.
Ooh,
yes. Paris Week started off March 1st through the 9th. 9 days filled of fashion. We had over 103 designers. It's actually still going on. I got kicked out of the country, though.
Uh-oh.
Yeah.
We had
Misbehavior. Yes. This hairdo is still holding on from... This hairdo is still holding on from the Oscars. Would you believe that? No, that's what I call some hairspray.
Is that Aquanet? What did you do?
I have no idea.
Old school Aquanet.
Old school Aquanet. It's got tons. I don't know. This thing is causing a hole in the ozone layer for a minute. But I'm good. Actually, we're still continuing Fashion Week right now. We're down to the last 2 days. Tomorrow and Wednesday. Oh, please, some tea for my throat.
Yes.
Actually, you know why I got kicked out? They thought I was a tranny. My voice.
Did you show them your vajayjay?
I was about to, but somebody did finally confirm that I was a woman after TSA went through me back and forth. But yeah, I lost my voice and I sounded like a pre-op tranny. I was like right on the what is it? The slicing board of the operating table. Ouch. But continuing with Fashion Week, we do have the last 2 days. Tomorrow we have 12 designers. We're down to the 3 majors for tomorrow, which will be Chanel, Valentino, and our dearly departed Mr. Alexander McQueen.
Wow.
He passed away last year.
I like McQueen stuff.
Yeah, and yeah, he has very nice. His last show was very deadly, though. A lot of skulls and bones. Very sad. Please check it out. Wednesday will also be
for the Day of the Dead in October.
Yeah, his last show clearly showed that he was not well, not mentally well.
You want some sugar?
Oh, please. Thank you. And so Wednesday, and our final day will be Wednesday, which will be showing the bigwigs of Miu Miu, Agnes B, Ellie Saab, and Mr. Louis Vuitton will be the final show.
Ooh.
So, and that will be during...
I can't wait for the Louis Vuitton one.
Yes, it will be at 10 a.m. Paris time. So I'm still stuck on that time, as you can see.
Yeah. Is it live, or do they show it live?
Yes. Most of the shows have been live on their websites. They will be reposted on the sites, so you can review them later. So
and take some notes.
Take notes, yes. This is for the fall, winter, autumn, winter, not fall, autumn, winter fashion show 2011-2012 showing. Also, there was a major gossip in Fashion Week.
¿Qué pasó?
Oh, yes. Well, Dior. The House of Dior. Oh, that was a major gossip, was if they were going to show John Galliano's work, because he got fired. Wow. He was officially fired March 1st for being a bad boy.
What did he do?
Well, we're going to get to that in a minute, because he is going to be our fashionista and partially asshole of the day.
Remember we were talking about the ABCs of dating? Well, we will be talking about dicks versus assholes and the differences.
That's coming up.
That's
Yes.
coming up after the fashion.
Well, John Galliano had some nasty words to say on a drunken slur, but who doesn't? And obviously, CEO Sydney Tolando was questioned to see if they were going to be showing his work, John's work.
Okay.
And they did announce that business is business, and the runways would go as promised, and which they did. Scheduled, yes. John's show, the Dior show was done Sunday.
Okay.
Sunday. So yesterday they did go ahead and show that. You can, like I said, you can see most of the runway shows live. If you still catch the times, they're all in Paris times though. So upload your little time change, and if you miss them, there will be replayed on the design on your favorite designer's website.
Okay.
So there's a lot. There's 103 designers. So it's been crazy.
Wow.
In Paris. So, and for our fashionista of the day, which is of course Mr. John Galliano. Terrible. He is a very bad boy.
Does he deserve a spanking?
More. How about a mouth washing with soap?
Okay. Con Chile.
Con Chile.
When we would say bad words growing up as little kids, my mom would like put her finger in the chile de vinagre, the jalapeno chile, and then she would rub it in our mouths. Yeah. To keep us from swearing.
That didn't work, obviously. Girl, I got smacked on the mouth. I got as far as biting Irish Spring soap. Oh, that's terrible. I'm like, that's disgusting in your teeth. Yeah, so Mr. John Galliano is our fashionista of the day. He's 50 years old, born November 28, 1960. He graduated in 1984 with honors in first class honors in fashion design. And in 1989 he presented his first show. Yeah, unfortunately his hard partying ways caused his British label, because he actually did base his British label in London, and it went bankrupt in 1990. Yeah. Those of you that know how to party, you need to get a money administrator. I'm sorry.
Seriously.
Yes.
That's me.
That's definitely me. I already have mine aside.
So, what was he known for the most? Do you know? Like, is there like an iconic piece?
Well, he actually, his first show was was done as French, like the Victorian stage in France, and so that's what his first show is about. So, but he's
like a Louis the 14th type of thing.
Yeah, that kind of wear, and that was done in 1988. So yeah. And also he was chosen as designer of the years for 1987, 94, and 95. And he actually shared it in 1997 with Alexander McQueen for working at Givenchy. So, and McQueen and him shared the award of designer of the year.
So tell us, why is he a jerk? What did he do? Like, how bad is it?
Well, let's just say that he said very, very naughty anti-Semitic slurs to these people at a very famous eatery in Paris called Le Pearl. Le Pearl. That's how I pronounce it. I don't know. I'm a little off right now.
Tell us what he said. Do you know exactly what he said?
He did say, "I love Hitler." Hitler, yes.
Are you freaking kidding me?
Yes, and the problem is that this eatery is based in like a very it's known for its gay community and its Jewish community. Wow. Which is like, how are you going to say that? First of all, the words are disgusting. You shouldn't even be saying things like that. I mean, obviously, it was pronounced that he wasn't a drunken rant, but I mean, we're all drunk, but we're not all famous. Remember that, people.
No. Either way, I mean, there's no need. Why are you going to bring up somebody like Hitler? I mean, is it a cry for attention? Or?
No, I just, I mean, attention. Have you seen the man? He wears long blonde wigs and has this musketeers.
So he's like being vulgar.
But he's always been like that. He's always been known to be a bad boy and a party animal, and it's just, his way of being. But for being bad, he could face up to 6 months in jail.
Really?
Yes, the French authorities have charged him.
I'm glad that they're taking it.
Yes, the French authorities have charged him, and he could face up to 6 months in jail and or $30,000 fine.
And this is for saying those words?
Just for saying bad words, saying those kind of words, which is anti-Semitic words.
There you know.
Yeah. So you it doesn't matter where you're at. You should, first of all, you shouldn't be saying things like that. But if you do, you better be careful because you will face penalties in different countries.
So that goes to show like the censorship that's going on in France. It's very, very strict.
They don't want hate in the world.
No
hate.
No hate.
No hate.
No.
Well, can we move on to talk about the ABCs of dating?
Sure. Why not?
All right. Because I've been single now for almost 3 years, and so dating has been a roller coaster. And that's R for roller coaster in the ABCs of dating. And not that you should live by my standards or what I do.
Shoot.
Okay, but I'm just gonna talk about my opinion on the subject, and definitely.
What are your opinion back there?
What?
Dicks versus assholes is actually the topic for the ABCs of dating. I find that there are two types of guys.
I'm sure there is.
That are like that could be considered jerks, right?
Jerks.
One is a dick and the other one is an asshole. And so for me it was like, well, what's the difference between the two? Because they're very different, but they're both jerks. They have that in common. Right?
Yeah.
So I narrowed it down.
So what would you like to date? A dick or an asshole?
Ugh, neither.
Yeah.
Are you kidding me? No. I don't think I'm a bitch. I think I could be a brat, but I don't think I'm a bitch. You know what I mean?
No, I could be both. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
I'm really bad. I could be both.
Yeah, maybe.
Yeah. Maybe that's why
I can be
still
bitchy.
single.
So maybe everybody has tendencies, to be
yeah,
in one
nobody's
direction.
one
Right?
persona the whole time.
Well,
that would be boring.
Yeah, definitely.
Excuse me. Here it goes my tranny voice again.
I think the difference with dicks and assholes is I think dicks are abrasive men. I think, but I think they both like to take advantage of situations, and girls in particular, men in particular, children. I think they're just aggressive people.
As far as dicks, yeah, I think dicks are a little bit worse than assholes. I'd rather take the obnoxious than trying to have someone know it all. Stop being a know-it-all. You don't know it all.
They're both arrogant, though.
But you can bring them down.
Well, you can bring anybody down, but I don't want to have to bring somebody down. That's the thing. Like, I want to be able to worship my man, and I want my man to worship me.
I'm sorry, girl.
Yeah.
We're not on the same path.
No, we're not.
We're not. No worshiping, please.
No?
No.
Oh, dude, you should be able to worship your baby, dude.
It just
If
depends.
you're in love with somebody, it's like...
Worshiping is kind of like...
It's not worshiping,
hardcore.
but...
Adoring. I'm a very affectionate person.
Somebody that you can like on all levels, not just like,
Mm-hmm.
oh, they're cute, or oh, they're funny.
Yeah.
But they gotta be, you gotta like all the things. Like, if they may not be funny to other people, but as long as they're funny to you, then you can worship that part of them. And it's all about admiration to the thing that you like about a certain person.
Admiration, I understand. Yeah, for sure. Admiration, I
And respect. And I think, I think dicks and assholes are disrespectful. Period. And what I think an asshole is, it's an obnoxious man.
Yeah.
I think that's the difference. And I think probably the size of their wang might have something to do with it. What do you think?
Or the lack of.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
I think definitely.
The lack of.
I think packaging definitely affects whether they're a dick or an asshole.
Point.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I mean, it speaks for itself, I think.
Package.
And you know who you are out there, right? You better settle down. and treat women with respect, please, because
Have
you'd be
equal
surprised.
respect.
Yeah, you'd be surprised. You would get things without even asking. I think if you, if you're sweet,
Yeah, definitely.
right?
You gotta know how to play your cards, guys.
And so from the ABCs of dating, we move on to the number of the day, which is the number 3.
3.
So what are your experiences with the number 3?
Oh God.
Come on.
3.
The number 3.
That's hardcore.
Okay, well, we can, if you
Yeah.
want to let us know later, we'll move on. But there's also the triple crown dater, which is somebody that's going out with 3 people at the same time.
Oh, the triple crown dater. That's gross.
That's way too much work, dude.
I'm sorry, I'm a
Like,
germaphobe. That's too much germ interaction
Yeah,
for 3 people.
Like, there's way too much DNA being exchanged there.
Ew, gross.
No, you keep it simple, ladies and gentlemen. It does not. Don't complicate your life with over dating, multiple dating, and triple crown dating. Even 2 is not. It's too much. You need to focus. Keep your life simple, and you'd be surprised how far you get. The other thing about the number 3 is that it's the 5th number in the Fibonacci pattern, which was made by Leonardo of Pisa in 1202. And the Fibonacci math is a math sequence, and it's in a lot of things artistic, and it's in a lot of things. What you know more about the Fibonacci, don't you? You're an artist.
Yeah.
Tell us about the Fibonacci.
I didn't even think about it.
It was mentioned recently in the Da Vinci Code.
It's kind of like, well, I mean, that and a lot of these mathematical sequences, at least in art, like pi and all those things, they all
It's
get
a
down to
pattern
the
making.
golden rule. And what it is things kind of grow in a certain pattern, almost like the Nautilus seashell.
The seashell
It
is
goes
the perfect
around and
example.
around and around. All plants. The mating. It was first noted with the mating rituals of bunnies and stuff like that, and that's how the sequence came about through studying that and flower patterns. Some guy noticed it. Seed patterns, the way they grow in flowers. Pretty much everything. The ancient Greece and Athenians actually based a lot of their temple designs off of it, and so like the rectangle that their buildings are correlates to the distance between the columns and the heights, and that rectangle repeats itself in many places to create this solid foundation and structure.
Cool. So it was a reoccurring thing throughout history. It was in India. It was used a lot. It was used in Greece. It was used in Rome, in Italy. So I mean, but it wasn't really defined until later. Oh, that is a bubble butt, man.
I love it.
Sexy Santa bubble butt.
That's Santa bubble butt. It's not even Christmas.
I was born at Christmas. There's always Christmas in my head.
And then it's Christmas in July coming up.
Yeah.
That's why I'm always so happy.
Yeah.
There's always Christmas in my head.
Eddie is Jesus Christ superstar.
I love it. That musical is nuts. I saw it the other day on TV.
Oh, yeah.
I'm the most Christian atheist there is.
He's a Christian atheist. But
The only thing I thought of is a 3-piece suit. God, I'm not hot in a suit.
Yes, thank you for bringing you back to the fashion world.
Back to my fashion world.
That's
It's the 3-piece suit.
So that's the vest.
The vest, the blazer or coat, and then the
Christian Bale was sporting a 3-piece suit at the Oscars.
at the Oscars. Yes, he was.
I remember he looked.
His beard was disgusting. It was a different color from his hair.
Yeah, he has a different facial hair
I'm like,
color. It happens
It has
to
to
men.
match.
Some men.
oh yeah, I know.
Yeah,
I
do
seen
you,
it.
Do you have that? Do you
I have gray hairs that pop out all over the place.
Oh, okay.
But I get a couple of red hairs, but I pretty much have one colored man beard when I grow one.
He looked like if they pasted the beard on him. I'm like, that's a totally different color.
Control with the
Yeah, but he was wearing a 3-piece suit. He looked very hot.
He should have groomed. I think it would have increased ratings if he would have groomed.
Was that
the
them?
beard. No,
that was the wind.
Hello, the wind today, right?
Yep. That's how I came in a broom in the wind.
Mm-hmm.
Forget the plane. Who wanted to fly in the plane?
Aww. Well, another thing that I wanted to talk about today was some of the events that I went to this weekend. I wanted to send out some shout outs to Richie Panta, who celebrated his birthday yesterday. I had a really good time. We had a barbecue family time, and then we went to see Very Be Careful and dance to Very Be Careful over at the York in Highland Park. I ran into a lot of people. I wanted to say hi to Marvin, Ricardo, Art, Peabody, Jaime, Dante, Misha, and Rebecca. Thank you so much for coming out and having a good time and playing the music that you play. Also, coming on Thursday, I have a new bomba band that I just found out about.
Oh.
Do you know what bomba is?
No, please do explain.
So bomba is this type of music from Puerto Rico where it's drummers, it's singers, and it's all acoustic, and then it's dancers. And the ones that are leading the band are the dancers. So the dancers pretty much create rhythms with movement with the drummers. So, and then they go into different speeds, and I love it. I'm definitely going to be there and on Thursday at the Paramount to go see them. It's going to be Richie Panta's band. I don't have the name of it, but I'll be sure to post it on the blog so you guys can have a reference point. Another show that I went to was the Pilar Diaz show in San Pedro at the Grand Annex, and that was really cool because she had a variety of artists. They did different covers. She had an acoustic set, and then she had an electric set.
Oh, hot.
And she's got a lot of stuff planned for this year. So I'm excited to listen to new music, and I'm also excited to see what she's got going for the summer, which should be big. For more information on her stuff, you can go to pilardiazmusic.com. And I love tacos.
Me too.
I actually started a taco blog.
The Taco Diaries.
The Taco Diaries.
Yum.
Yeah, and the Taco Diaries just found a new place yesterday.
Do tell.
It's called La Estrella, and it's in Highland Park on Figueroa. I ordered 4 tacos. I only ate 3 though. The other one is in the fridge. I'm gonna warm it up later.
Are we all gonna share it?
Well, yeah, sure, we can
What
share it.
taco?
One taco.
It's a one taco party. I couldn't finish the carnitas. I couldn't get to it. I was full.
Oh, well, that's better than eating escargot in Paris, girl. I'm like snails. I have those in my garden.
Ew.
No, thank you.
I've had them before. They're kind of squishy. Not really. I didn't. I like the framboise a lot more in France, and the quiche. I like the quiche.
Quiche is very good, yes.
And their champagne. I love French champagne. I love a lot of things about France. I haven't even been there yet, but I want to go really bad.
I've been there.
Yeah?
It's alright. I like the people there were jerks, man. And what
Are they
was,
assholes or dicks?
dude, they were both combined in one person. On the one being, you got asshole and dick. Because they're like
Or
assholes.
dick hole. Are they dick holes?
They're dick holes.
That's the new word, dick hole, y'all.
Yeah. Because they're like, dude, I was sitting there standing there by this door waiting for my friend inside the gift shop. They were buying something, and I'm standing right and I guess there's a large sidewalk because they have these humongous sidewalks, and this lady's walking down this straight towards me, gunning towards me. Then she stands there in front of me and goes, "Excuse me," or whatever the hell it was in French, and asking me to move. And then all of a sudden it's she's like, I thought she wanted to get into the store, so I moved out of the way so she can get into the store, and she just keeps walking straight. She could have walked around. She had yards and yards to plan this out, that I was standing there for a while.
So she just charged?
She just charged and asked me to move out of her way.
Oh my. I
And
love
I was
it.
like, whoa. dude.
That's rudeness to its fullest.
That's like the most rudest extent I've ever seen.
Okay. I will text Claudia random numbers, random questions. Oh, you will? Ray. We have
secret.
Oh, sorry. So, Dan, are you ready to jump on?
Come and take the
No? Are
place.
you just here to be our audience?
For now, yeah.
Okay, cool.
I gotta-
Audience, yes.
he's-
Audience participation.
I'm like a guest appearance.
He's gonna powder his nose before he joins us.
Well, Hauteboxxx is on her way out,
Okay.
and
well, thank you
Jordana
so
will be
much.
back later.
Yes, definitely. Thank you.
Thank you.
That was how fast goes.
Thank
Go
you.
wash off the Paris debris, baby.
Ugh.
Go wash it off. So back to the Taco Diaries. My recommendation at my new eatery, which is La Estrella in Figueroa in Highland Park, would be the asada, which is definitely my favorite. And thanks again to Rich and Misha for taking me there. What's up?
I have a conspiracy theory.
Get out.
Well, it's not really a conspiracy theory. NASA actually said they discovered alien life.
What?
Yeah, in a meteorite. Like
Is it
there's
official?
it's official. Like NASA declared it.
When?
They declared, like this weekend. I was reading it on the internet, right? Like Justin and Doze are the biggest skeptics in the world. They both posted it. It was this thing where NASA said they found out of these meteorites that they sampled that they had. They cracked them open and they tea. And they try to find out if there was any bacteria. They scanned it with these special telescope or whatever magnifying glasses and
They
instruments
found
that
alien
them scientists have. No, they found bacteria that have never existed on Earth.
Ooh.
Right? So they found fossils in this meteorite, right? So and they have differences. Yeah, basically they have alien DNA. So like their whole entire So no, am I wrong? They were missing nitrogen. They were missing nitrogen, which meant that they well, come on, Dan, talk about this. Have a seat right here.
Skeptical
We
theory.
have another guy here.
I read an article today.
Oh,
Tell us about it.
I read an article that says that scientist doesn't know what he's talking about.
well, they think because he works at a division of NASA that's all like kind of everybody thinks they're kooks because they think they have this whole theory that life originated in outer space. So like a meteorite came down and left organisms on Earth that eventually evolved into us. But that's what this guy works for. He works at this division of NASA that
But why are the other scientists challenging him? What's up with that?
they are.
There's no brotherhood within science.
Oh no.
Well, they should challenge
the guy
to get it right. Like, make
posted-
sure that it's
Yeah.
correct information.
Well, no.
You know
But
what
the guy, he posted his research, but they haven't published his research yet because he said they offer like almost like 6,000 other scientist organizations or whatever. They offer all of these people the opportunity to discourse his findings, so that way that can be taken into consideration before it's published.
Are there any theories at this point? Like, is it the remains of a planet that exploded, or?
No, it's just it's a very rare type of meteorite.
Okay.
And I mean, one of the things is, okay, so it's bacteria. Maybe it's been here on Earth since before we can even imagine. I mean, Earth is way older than we can think. Maybe the atmosphere was built a little bit different. Maybe it was from a different part of Earth where the bacteria in that area might have grown without that nitrogen thing that they were saying.
Or maybe it was an alien from outer space.
Yeah, or maybe it was an alien from outer space. It could be a lot of things, but it's pretty cool that
Aliens.
I don't respect for aliens. I can tell you that much.
Yeah.
I love you.
Well,
I have a lot of friends and family that are illegal aliens.
I know I have family that are illegal aliens also, and I mean, why? You know, I'm glad that people are challenging the theories. Let's get down to the nitty gritty. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Anything else in the news that you guys?
Bacteria tacos.
Bacteria tacos.
Ew.
No, that's
No.
about.
No.
Never heard of that.
No.
That's kind of disgusting. Bacteria tacos.
So what are you? Dan is one of our old friends and also worked with us on a lot of art projects. Are you working on anything right now that you want to talk to us about?
I've been painting a lot.
I saw your paintings at the art show with Greg. They were really cool. He had like this heart that had a
It's like a kitchen
cleaver, right?
kitchen knife or
Kitchen knife.
cleaver.
It's like one of the big fat wide ones. It was airy. And the other one, yeah. And then I like the one was a zombie and another person was like just creepy.
Yeah, it was kind of like another zombie, I guess.
Coming out of like the darkness. It was eerie.
Yeah, I saw those online. They were pretty freaky.
Are you going
But
through
cool,
a dark
cool,
period?
I posted
I
them
guess I am.
on my
I'm going
Facebook.
through.
But the theme was that. The theme was like death and morbidity and all that
It
sort of
was
stuff.
and
So-
it was
Love of death.
Love of death.
The
It
love of
was
death.
called Amores Muertos, so it was about love and death
mhm.
and all that sort of stuff. I did a painting as well.
Yeah, we
It's a
all
lot of fun.
participated in
I liked
it.
your painting ideas. Very nice.
Yeah, pretty fun, huh?
Mhm.
Little cartoony for my normal style, but it's a
Yeah.
lot of fun. Oh, I have another thing that was pretty interesting though. My friend Armando Alvarez from where I work at, he's a coworker of mine.
Mhm,
He was telling me about if you go to espnradio.com
mhm,
and go to Hard Rock Band Bracket,
mhm.
or Herd, HERD rock band bracket. You can Colin Cowherd created this whole entire thing. It's pretty neat. Vote for the best rock band. So they.
Forward backslash dash.
I know nothing of sports, so I'm gonna butcher this, to the most extent, right? But I guess like in football, they create these bracket systems, right? That people kind of like. Okay, so these are the first divisions, and they're broken up into 2 brackets, and then it filters down, and then finally there's like this playoff or whatever, right?
Mhm.
So what this guy has done, he's done it with different topics in the past. Couple of years, Armando promises me that they're all pretty amazing. I haven't had a chance to check this out yet, but I trust him. The guy knows what's cool. He really does. Because he works with me, and I work with all kinds of cool people. And so, it's really cool. You get to vote for your best rock band, and it's broken up into like categories and areas and all that sort of stuff. Like, there's a whole like Seattle matchup, Cleveland region matchup, New York, LA, London. See, it's broken up into different like regions, and there's all these different bands that are going against each other.
Oh, that's
like
so
U2 and
cool.
Korn are going against each other. Like that's kind of crazy, right?
But in the New York region, they have Sublime. Like Sublime is a freaking California band.
It's gonna be crazy. I guess they're really popular there. That maybe
Yeah, well, they're popular in
they're popular. Okay, anyways, 12 minutes left in the show, so we gotta figure out what else we're gonna do.
Well, I got a text message from your dearly loved Jennifer, who says stained glass was
Oh yeah, somebody did stained glass a little bit.
nice.
That's an interesting.
Okay.
It's new for me. I haven't done anything like that before. It's very crafty.
Do you wear gloves? I mean, is it like a mosaic? How break it down?
Yeah, you use the tools are fairly simple. You have like a carbon wheel cutting tool to cut glass, just a standard glass cutter. You cut your shapes out and make your pattern, and then you wrap the pieces in copper wire, and you solder the pieces back together, and you have your stained glass. You create some really beautiful things.
What kind of stuff have you been making?
Well, I want to get into boxes. I've actually only made my first piece, and it's a butterfly. I put it in my baby Arthur's room.
Oh, cute.
Wow. Arthur's a really beautiful baby, by the way.
Happy
Very
baby.
yes.
Yeah, Dan and Jenny just recently became parents. Tell us about the joys of fatherhood, Dan.
It's completely changed my life.
Yeah.
It's an amazing thing.
Well, you guys are beautiful people, so it's good influence on that.
I like it when good people make babies. Can more good people make babies, please? We need you to get out there and make babies. I don't want this to be like that movie Idiocracy, okay? We need to like get out there and start competing with the other babies. Good babies.
I endorse this message. I go out,
Public service, beautiful people, beautiful, nice people, good people.
Beautiful, good people.
beautiful, hearted people. You know, go out and procreate as much as possible.
Procreate.
Appropriate.
And if you have problems wondering how to do so, watch episode 1 of Life's a Beash to find out how to eat pussy.
Or you can call me and I can give you some tips.
We need to do a counter episode to how to eat pussy.
Oh yeah.
Do you know anybody? Maybe some ideas.
Oh yeah.
You want? Oh, you down? So next episode, Eddie will tell us how to suck dick.
No. $5 suck my dick.
$5 make you whole.
I mean, help the girls out. Let's procreate with good people. Good people teaching good people how to procreate. That's an important part of our show.
It's a beautiful part, Eddie.
Yeah, I still gotta put ruffles and hit the background, and
That's one of my favorites thus far.
they keep coming out all badass, don't they?
Yeah, yesterday.
Badass.
Badass. That's what I'm talking about.
Yesterday I made an attempt at butt hard, and I gave it to somebody as a birthday gift. I gave it to Richie as a birthday
You
gift.
have like a
He's a drummer. Are you kidding me? I never really put the two together, but drummers and big butts, like.
and heart.
Bass player.
And the heart.
With the rhythm section. And when you're in the rhythm section, you go for the thing that bounces the best. And when a chick's got a big butt, it's got that ba-boom, 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 it's the rhythm section in us. And that's what we do. We keep the bass down, the bass.
The bass.
The
Drum and bass. Yeah. Alright, well, also, I wanted to talk really quickly about Mardi Gras. We've only got 9 minutes left of the show. You wanna, did you guys want to trade off? Did you want to jump in and paint, or? There's still more work to be done, right?
Yeah.
Do you want to sing? Do you want to play the guitar? Yeah.
I can strum on the guitar a little bit.
Yeah, that way.
All right. In the meantime, I'll talk about tomorrow's Mardi Gras celebration. I'm going to be celebrating at the Paramount. Mardi Gras is pretty much Fat Tuesday. It's the day where everybody just kind of I think loses their inhibitions right before they go into
Ash Wednesday.
Ash Wednesday. I mean, it's really it's just another day to party. All I ask is that you guys please be careful and get a designated driver or take public transportation. I'm gonna be going on the bus to Zabumba and getting my samba on because I'm a sucker for bossa nova and samba dancing. So there's that. If you want more information, I guess I could post it on the blog so that you can catch up. But have you gone to any shows or anything recently that you want to talk about?
Shows. No.
No?
Does my wife have anything to say about that?
I don't know.
Perhaps?
Jenny, do you have anything to say?
Have I been to any shows?
Should we call her?
Perhaps. Perhaps we can have a
Okay.
teleconference.
Well, here, have Dan call her. Why you keep talking?
Okay, here.
Because it's a live show.
It's a live. Okay.
So, what else?
Bead collecting at Mardi Gras.
Bead. Oh, yes. And we have a prize for the
Have I seen
person
anything?
that collects the most beads at Mardi Gras tomorrow, okay? If you like this fabulous tea set, you can take it home. All you have to do
Watch it.
is send your pictures of you with all of your beads, and I'll deliver it myself if I have to. But I want everybody to be safe and have a good time and get those beads. I wanted to close the show, today's special, with an episode from Desperate Housewives of Pacoima. And a lot of people don't know what that means. I don't know. We grew up in Van Nuys, right?
Yeah.
He also went to Van Nuys High. I was thinking it'd be cool to like play Debbie Deb and just dance
We didn't even
and
set it up.
pretend. No, he can play it on YouTube. You know, just pretend like I'm at one of my like family parties back in like the 80s.
Okay.
You know, I didn't like. I had a pretty sheltered life, and all I had was like my social parents. Very social.
What's the
What?
name?
You want me to text it? Oh shoot.
What's the name of the song?
The weekend song. I want to hear the weekend song.
The weekend song.
Oh, she called back.
There you go.
Anyway, growing up in this is kind of like a flashback going back to when I was a kid.
Yeah.
My family would drag us to all sorts of parties where they had like really good food and really good company. It was always
And then
backyard
pizza.
parties. It would be a quinceañera. It would be a wedding. It would be a baptism. It would be something different every time. And I loved, you know, having fun with my mom's friends' kids. We would like goof around. I would always get in trouble because my mom would dress us like dolls, and I'd be trying to climb up trees and like getting all my jewelry and everything messed up. But it was a good time. And I saw a video recently of my first communion when I was 9 years old, and the music that they played at our party was hilarious. I recently made a Pandora radio station called Debbie Deb, and hopefully Ray can pull it up so we can do a little dance. What did she say?
She said, Art of the Void,
Mm-hmm.
for me to tell you,
Okay.
at Etsy.com.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
What's that?
It's our latest project.
Ooh, Art of the Void.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
I like it.
I'll be happy to post that on the blog. Then.
She also said, say no to condoms.
If good people procreate.
Good people
Good
procreate.
people.
I should,
All you bad people say yes to condoms.
Buy them in bulk, wear 2 at a time.
Only don't use one if you mean business. And get parental approval.
although she didn't specify to me, her message was, I'm just passing it on.
Okay.
But yes, I agree.
Okay.
Good people,
Yes.
no condoms.
Well, hopefully she can come on the show next week and she can tell us more about why she thinks people shouldn't use condoms.
Yeah, I think she should do that, and we'll get her to do
Jenny. Bring Arthur too. King Arthur. Oh, beautiful baby. Anything else? What do we have on the bulletin board? Or are we out of time? We've got 3 more minutes. Oh, we've got 8 more minutes. Holy cow. Alright, I guess this is the time where I get to plug everybody. Be sure to go to lifesabeash.com
Hi,
for more
baby.
information. Eddie would like to send out a shout out to Becky.
Oh, and Becky's little girl, she was watching that because they're watching right now. All the language and everything. And she said, I have a lot of freaky pink hearts.
Hi, Katrina.
Hi, Katrina. Noe.
Noe. Hi, Noe. I hope you guys are having fun over in Rialto. If you guys have any shout-outs that you guys want us to make, be sure to send them to lifesabeash@gmail.com. And what? And also, Jordana, do you want to come back and say anything? Okay, we have Jordana who's going to be saying a few messages out. Sorry, today we want to say hello to Alfonso, who couldn't be here with us. Unfortunately, he threw his back out, and so I was trying to do the best I could do with my music minute. And
We're short.
need you. Yeah, we were short today. And Justin also, who is in San Diego, holding up the fort over there. Also, who do we have in Seattle? Ro! Hello, Tia, pop culture. She's out there doing her thing. She's at the Comic-Con, right?
Mm.
Right?
Yes.
The Seattle Comic-Con.
Yeah, the Seattle Comic Con. She's over there doing some research.
Reddit-con.
Hopefully she'll come back with more pics, with a lot of goofy pictures.
I just wanted to give some cute superheroes.
Yeah.
I just wanted to give a quick shout out to Maria, my hooker. She had asked me to mention that Anne Hathaway was looking great for the Oscars. I'm like, her show was pretty bad, but I mean, she looked great.
Mm-hmm. Anybody else?
Shout outs.
No. Well, hopefully we can get some more people on the show next week. We also wanted to say hi to Adrian and Alejandra, who we definitely missed today. Adrian is usually here to take us back to memory lane and go through some his research and history. He's a huge buff, and he's also my baby brother.
Oh, and please send your comments and any suggestions that you have for our show. Yep.
Definitely. What? Text.
Text from.
Thank you, sis. The guy goes, and when I was talking about Buzz, he goes, Katrina asked, if you were talking about, asked if I was talking about her, then that's why. He says, because your booty's so boom, boom, boom.
I got what? Oh, and if you want to be on the show, please send us an email at lifesabeash@gmail.com or post it on my Facebook. My Facebook is Claudia Garcia Trejo.
All guests are welcome. Yeah.
Yes, yeah, definitely. We want to have a good show. We want to make sure that we share all the information there is important about Los Angeles and the world, right?
Also, yeah, if you want Hauteboxxx to do any fashion tips for you, please send your suggestions or any questions that you want her to perform on the show.
Are you doing her hair next week?
Next week, we are possibly doing Claudia's hair. We don't know what we're doing yet. Maybe something eccentric or try to do a crimping curl there.
I don't know. My hair is kind of, it's really, really, like,
Straight. But we'll find something to work with.
okay,
Yeah.
cool. There's,
Maggie said she lives in Colton, not Rialto.
oh, Colton. I'm sorry.
Colton!
Shout out to Colton. Where is, text message? Shoot. Oh, Steve. Here we go. Also, my comedian friend, Steve Cooper, will be performing at 3 of Clubs in Hollywood. Wednesday he's going to be at La Fonda in Los Angeles, and on Friday he's going to be at the Hollywood Hotel. And one of the hotties Latin music, Juanes, is going to be performing at the Staples Center March 13th. Sunday, March 13th. And I'm going to be dressed as a luchadora on St. Patrick's Day, March 17th at Eastside Love. If you want to go and cut a rug with the Conjunto Nueva Ola, which is my favorite, like, new wave cumbia mix. I mean, I can't even say my favorite because, like, nobody else does it like they do.
No, I think they're the only ones. They totally rocked it at their last show we went. Thank you for introducing. That was a really good show.
Yes, Jordana was there just to watch me shake it, and, like,
She should totally be on wrestling.
I'm looking for another female who is interested in going with me to the Conjunto Nueva Ola shows.
Dressed as a wrestler?
Dressed as a wrestler and play fighting. How cool would that be, right?
Yes, please set up.
Email me personally
Email
at lifetobeast@gmail so that you can be my wrestling partner.
She can be your rival.
Yeah! Y nos agarramos el chongo.
I gotta do your hair for that one.
Okay. Well, 2 minutes. We've got 2 more minutes left. What else can we talk about? Do you wanna? We should just dance.
We should just dance.
Let's just do
We're gonna dance for 2 minutes. We're so weird.
World, man.
Shut up, because you're gonna get up. Show us your painting, Eddie, before we go.
Because weekends were made for fun. Did you see it?
Let's see how Eddie's painting is doing here. Oh, that is cute. Bonbons.
Because weekends were
Hey, for fun. Not us, we're employees. We have all weekend.
I know.
That's terrible.
I know.
Get a
I need to
job.
stop smoking weed so that I can get a job.
I did stop.
I am not
I'm
having a
like,
job.
sobriety stop.
Yeah, get a job.
Damn it.
Get me a job.
Please, somebody get her a job.
Thanks for joining us this week. See you next Monday at 8.
Any job.
Mondays, now Mondays at 8 o'clock, live. Email me.
Email.
So dress as Snow White at your birthday party.
Yeah, I have costumes, lots of costumes.
Not just for kitties, also for adults.